back, crossing the thumbs on the back of the hands, stepping through, take one more step through, and down to my center. Hi-ya! Make sure when you throw, you're in a nice, low throwing horse stance. You do not. Okay, the next technique that we're going to work on is eagle. And we're going to be doing it against a gun to the body front. In the front. Very basic, but right off in Aiki Combat, we want to get you used to defending against weapon attacks. Okay, come here. Here. Okay, this is basically what it is. Okay. Several different things is going to happen in here. I'm going to do it in combat speed once and then break it down and explain it to you. Okay. First is you do not want to panic and jerk. Try to go real fast with this. You will then probably screw up and get shot. You just smoothly. He cannot react as fast as you can. He cannot pull the trigger fast enough. He sees you move, it's got to go to his mind. His mind's got to go back down to his finger, tell him to pull the trigger, and 99 times out of 100, the guy's got a gun on you. He doesn't want to shoot you. He just wants to humiliate you, rob you, whatever the case he's wanting to do. He does not really want to shoot you. If he wants to shoot you, he would already have done that. Okay? So you just turn your body, pointing the gun down, and with your hand, with your finger here, you come over and you rest this hand right on top of it, making the gun point back at the attacker. The same thing goes with eagle, inside wrist. On the first techniques that we taught you, all the principles remain the same in that. The bone should be on the outside of the index finger. Rest in here. You're going to take a step out with the left leg. Thumb should be below, in between the last two joints, right above the main knuckle line. Or Kansetsuwaza in Japanese, armbar in American. We're going to be doing this against a lapel, so we're getting into more realistic grabs and things, for men especially. Your wrist grabbing techniques will come probably closer to using it for women. I mean, women are be grabbed by wrist by men, took it off, mugs, rapes, whatever the case may be. Man's not going to be grabbed by the wrist too much unless you're getting in a grappling situation, then they'll come in handy. So the first one that we're going to do is called single lapel, soldier, Kansetsuwaza. Okay? I'm going to do this one combat speed and then slow it down and explain it to you. Okay, now what I'm doing there is I come up with the arm that mirrors the arm that he grabs, and I come up and I grab like this. And I turn my body and I bring my elbow here. That gets him to do this, and that's what it does to his wrist. And at the same time, there's that vertical elbow again, right up under the chin. Then this hand, the thumb will go in between the index finger and his thumb. This one will grab his knife hand edge of his hand. This hand stays on his wrist at all times. Then I'm going to rotate. This is another resistance exercise. By having him resist as tight as he can. If I try to use my arm strength, I could probably get him off. By then he's going to give up, punch me in the groin, whatever the case may be. I don't want that to happen. Okay, resist. Now if I just turn my body, just have a hold of the arms, turn my body, it's easier, as you can see. Okay, the next technique that we're going to do is called Python. We're going to be doing it against a right jab. Just a little bit. This just basically is like a headlock choke, very basic one. Dropping all your body weight on top of him. It's part of the arm digging into the nerve, and body weight down on it too as well. A little slower. This is what we're doing here. We're sticking the fingers in the eyes as we come in, and we take another step through as we grab the hair. We hit to the neck and grab. Take another step and kick out. Oh yeah! Dropping right on top of him. And okay, the next technique that we're going to go over is shark against a side shoulder grab. Shark is a Nikio technique. Okay, side shoulder grab. As soon as the guy grabs, you want to turn, hit, and pull into you just like that. You have the guy into your center, then you take a step out, down and lock up. Okay, the next technique that we're going to do is called spider. It's a choke. We're going to be doing this against a single lapel. Now all techniques that you do, you always, if the guy grabs, he's usually going to grab and punch. Now them techniques will get in the 4th level, but as soon as the guy grabs, that's when you want to try to react with all of your techniques. That way you don't give him a chance to throw that punch. Okay? As you see right here, this is a strike, but this also could turn into a block if he does punch. That's one of the reasons why we use this. This is just a rake across the eyes as you're going over, then hitting down on the radial nerve. Turn, pull him into your center, take a step back, hook that arm. That way you have him pretty much tied up. Well, that's why we call it spider. Then you turn the head and drop.